In today's news, we'll have a newly signed player stirring things up with Todd Cantwell and fans reacting online. Also, Fabrizio Romano with a bombshell about our team, the closest Chilean player to Rangers after being eliminated from the Copa America, and finally, an unexpected departure that could catch everyone off guard. Before we dive into the news, smash that like button because Glasgow is on fire. Connor Barron hasn't even kicked a ball for Rangers yet, but he's already won over the Rangers faithful. Meanwhile, Todd Cantwell, who hasn't played this season, has already found himself in a spat with a fan online. These two Rangers players have shown two very different attitudes, and it's not hard to see which one the light blue legions prefer. Barron, who moved from Scottish Premiership rivals Aberdeen, has shown a fearless approach, a quality that has excited Rangers fans. In his press conference, he addressed potential backlash for moving from his boyhood heroes to one of their fierce rivals by saying, "All I do is focus on my job on the pitch. I don't go on social media or anything like that. That is not my job. My job is to go on the pitch and perform and let my football do the talking." This no-nonsense attitude was music to the ears of Rangers fans, who have grown tired of players focusing more on their social media presence than their performance on the pitch. This summer, John Lundstrom was criticized for posting a highlights reel that included his red card against Celtic, and even Captain James Tavernier received flack for showcasing his personal performances during a season that ended in disappointment. Then there's Todd Cantwell. Known for his online activity, he's been given the mocking nickname TikTok Todd by some fans. Recently, after posting highlights of his performances on Instagram, a fan urged him to let his football do the talking. Cantwell's response? "Clips are from me playing you weapon." This didn't go down well, especially after Barron's refreshing comments the day before. One fan summed it up well on X, saying, "Connor Barron is 21. Will probably get more abuse at Rangers than the average player because of where he came from. Doesn't faze the lad. Todd Cantwell is 26 and biting to comments on his Instagram. I know who I would rather have at my club." Norwich City fans probably aren't surprised by Cantwell's behavior. His time at Norwich ended similarly, with more focus on cryptic social media posts than strong performances. His loan move to Bournemouth was met with relief by Norwich fans, who had grown tired of his attitude. An article by My Football Writer highlighted this, stating, "There were more cryptic social media posts than strong performances and more surprise knocks in training than competitive goals scored." Cantwell's time at Norwich ended on a sour note after he stormed down the Carrow Road tunnel following a poor performance. It's a reminder that while talent is crucial, the right attitude is equally important. Rangers fans will hope that Barron continues to show the same focus and determination he has already demonstrated, while Cantwell will need to prove himself on the pitch and avoid unnecessary distractions off it. One thing Rangers fans can agree on is that there was plenty of change needed at Rangers for the 2024-25 season. A mass exodus of players whose contracts expired at the end of the season occurred. With that in mind, it was clear we'd see a lot of new faces joining the squad this summer. Abdarahman Sema is one of the players who was on loan in Glasgow last term, and Philippe Clement is keen to bring him back. Thanks to Brighton now agreeing on a deal to bring Minte to the club, as shared by Fabrizio Romano in a late-night update on Saturday, 29 June, Rangers have been handed a boost in their chase for Sema. So why does Rangers now have a stronger chance of signing Abdarahman Sema? Although Minte and Sema don't necessarily play the same role, the addition of Minte will undoubtedly affect Sema's game time. The Senegalese international will now be further down the pecking order thanks to Minte's ability to play anywhere across the front three. It's no surprise that Rangers are in the market for another attacker this term. The departure of Kemar Roofe has left us somewhat light up top, especially with Cyril Desires supposedly handing in a transfer request to exit Rangers, as reported by SoccerNet on the 25th of June. A deal for Sema would make sense for both parties. The Brighton man already knows the ins and outs of the club and has played under Clement's tactical style for a season already, meaning his integration into the first-team fold would likely be seamless. Plus, the fact that Sema's contract runs out at the end of the 2024-25 season also plays in Rangers' favor, as they may be able to acquire his services for a cut-rate price. It seems like it's been a while since Thomas Galdamez was first linked with a move to Rangers. Back at the start of the summer, the Chilean defender emerged as an Rangers target as the club continues to explore emerging markets. Niels Koppen has turned his transfer sights to South America, and after missing out on Latin defender Jose Cordoba, Thomas Galdamez appeared next on the list. However, after signing AC Milan youth talent Clinton Nciala, presumably with the intention of playing him regularly, the links with Galdamez cooled off a bit. Now, with Chile's unceremonious exit from the Copa America, we're about to find out if the interest in Galdamez is real. Galdamez, who currently plays for Godoy Cruz in Argentina, had never been capped for Chile before the Copa America. It looked like he might leave the tournament still without his maiden appearance, but he came off the bench against Canada in the final matchday of Group A. Unfortunately, the elation of his first international appearance quickly turned to devastation. With Gabriel Suazo sent off after only 27 minutes, Galdamez was subbed in to fill the gap. Despite his efforts, Chile were held to a 0-0 draw, which saw Canada progress as runners-up behind a dominant Argentina. Now that Chile is out of the tournament, the transfer gears are turning for Thomas Galdamez. Linked with moves to both Rangers and Belgian side Royal Antwerp, the 25-year-old has entered the final year of his contract in Argentina. Throughout the window, Galdamez has been clear that he expects to move to European football. In an interview earlier in June, Galdamez said, "I have a contract in Godoy Cruz until December, and mine and their idea is that they sell me now. My representative is working on that. They are not issues that concern me, and I focus only on the games. I know that, going to Europe in a competitive league, before here in South America, I will continue to grow." Galdamez put in a standout performance in what could be his final game for Godoy Cruz before the Copa America. Now, with Chile's early exit, we should soon see if Rangers will secure his signature. Scott Wright has garnered transfer interest from Sheffield Wednesday this summer, potentially opening an exit route for the Rangers attacker. According to the Sunday Mail, the Hillsborough outfit, managed by Danny Roll, have registered an interest in the 26-year-old. Roll is an admirer of Wright and is looking to bring him down south for the new season. Wright has largely been a fringe player at Rangers, making 119 appearances over 3 years, most of which were from the bench. Rangers have been working hard on their squad revamp this summer, with manager Philippe Clement already securing players like Oscar Cortez on a loan with an obligation to buy. The club is willing to sell Wright as long as the fee is right. With only 1 year left on his contract, the club may prefer to cash in now rather than risk losing him for free, as happened with 5 players at the end of last season. So, there you have it. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe for more exclusive Rangers news. Catch you next time.